Hey everyone, welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. So today we have a drag build and tune for this 2012 Lamborghini Aventador. So if you enjoyed the video or find it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, so first off we're going to take the Aventador up to the festival drag strip so that we can see how fast it can get by the speed trap at the end. So pulling up to the staging booths here, we're going to launch it from about 4,000 RPM, drop it there, wheel spin in first gear, but we still launch really hard, up into fifth gear where we'll hold it up till the speed trap, and we got a speed of 353 kilometers an hour. Alright, so we've seen how fast the Aventador is by the speed trap, so now we'll be taking it into the festival drag strip race so that we can see how fast it is against the other cars, as well as getting a time by the end of it. So hopefully he will be able to out-launch everybody here. So yep, at the launch we are first, up into fourth and fifth gear, pulling away nicely from everybody else. Sixth gear, there you go, we won that race pretty easily and we got a time of 13.4 seconds. Alright, so now that we've seen how fast the Aventador is, we'll now take it into the festival where I'll show you how to upgrade and tune it. Alright, so first if we bring our 2012 Lamborghini Aventador LP 700-4 into the custom upgrade menu here. First off, we'll come down to the conversions tab. We're not doing any engine swaps for this car as the stock engine makes the most power. The only thing we're doing in the conversions tab is the twin turbos. So throw those on there, come out of the conversions. Now we'll come over to the tires and rims. In here we'll be putting on the drag tire compound, as well as making the front and rear tires as wide as possible. Then if we come over to the rim style, in here just throw on some lighter weight rims, choose whatever you want. We're going with these ones. So out of tires and rims now, we'll come over to the drivetrain. So in here we're putting on the race clutch, then the race transmission, race driveline and the race diff. Out of drivetrain and into platform and handling. In here on the Aventador we'll be putting on the off-road springs and dampeners, then race front and rear anti-roll bars, and then the race weight reduction. Out of platform and handling and into the engine here. So in here we're doing the race intake, race fuel system, race valves, then the race engine block, race pistons and compression, race twin turbos, and then finally the race intercooler. So that's it as far as upgrades go for your Aventador, so you can go ahead and apply all of these. Okay, so now that we've upgraded the Aventador, we'll now come over to the custom tuning over here. So first I'll show you the metric tune, and then I'll show you the differences for the imperial tune, and I'll leave the tune code on screen now. So for your front and rear tire pressures, we're going to set these down to 1.0 bar in the front, same for the rear. Then if we come over to the gearing, we're going to set our final drive down to 3.50. Then first gear, we'll set this to 2.85, come down to there. Second gear will be set to 1.90. Third will be 1.40. Fourth will be 1.12. Fifth is 0.92. Sixth will be 0.78, and seventh is 0.68. So now we'll come over to the alignment. In here we'll set our front and rear camber angles to 0 degrees. Then if we come down to the front caster angle, we're going to set this to 7 degrees. Next, if we come over to the anti-roll bars, we're going to just max out these in the front and rear. So 65 in the front and 65 in the rear. Now we'll come over to the springs tab. In here, we're going to set our front springs up to 71.5. Come up to there, 71.5. Then in the rear, we're going to bring this up to 74.0, just like that. So now if we come over to the dampening tab, we're going to set our front rebound stiffness here down to 2.0. And in the rear, we're going to bring this down to 6.9. For the front bump stiffness, we're going to set this to 1.7. And in the rear, we'll bring this up to 5.8, just like that. Alright, so now finally, if we come over to the differential tab at the end, our front acceleration here, we're going to set this up to 90%. And then in the rear, we're going to set this to 95%. And then the center balance, we're going to bring this to 73%. So that's it as far as the metric tune goes for the Aventador. So now I'll show you the differences for the Imperial tune. Alright, so as far as differences go for the Imperial tune is you want 15 PSI in both the front and rear tires. Then if we come over to the springs tab, in the front here you want 400, then in the rear you want 414. So that's it as far as the differences go for the Imperial tune, so you can go ahead and apply all of these. Alright guys, this has been a drag build and tune for the 2012 Lamborghini Aventador. So if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below a car you'd like to see me do in the future.